is falling, but we will have baseball for you live on MLB Network. Game number 3 of this new season between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the San Diego Padres. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Dinelson Lamet gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, if a slider is your thing, you found your guy here in Dinelson Lamet. Might have the best slider from the right side in all of baseball. It's a hard breaking ball. It breaks across and down. By the way, he throws 95 to 96 miles an hour to go along with it. If he has both the hard slider and that good fastball, they're going to have a difficult time scoring any runs off this guy.
And that one yanked just foul. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Here it comes, 0-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Skied down the left field line. Pham is there, and he has it for the out.
Batting second, the shortstop.
With that, the batting order for the visiting Arizona Diamondbacks. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set, 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves, line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
First pitch on its way.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Guys, the swinging Friars as they take the field here tonight come in feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game, they scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
And that's high and off the plate, 2-1. Hit on the ground out to short, fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Those jump throws are always some of the most exciting plays you'll see. So here it is again with Show Track. Shows off some great range, and is still somehow able to get a lot behind the throw as his momentum was taking him the other way. Not everybody can make that play. Standing in now, David Peralta, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. His career numbers against this pitcher, he's just 2 for 12. He also has 1 home run. Top of the first, just underway at Petco Park. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit, kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
Chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Diamondbacks down in order, and now the Padres get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Merrill Kelly will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy had a real solid season last year. ERA under 3 on the year, which is pretty good in this day and age of high scoring and a lot of home runs. Let's see if he can duplicate that year and make this one just as good. It'll be interesting to see how he pitches in this one today.
And now here is Tommy Pham. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here it comes. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right, and this will wind up a foul ball. Looped out toward third. Throw on to first in time, one away.
Batting second.
For the moment here in downtown San Diego, we'll look at the Padres starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matty, they got to love the production they're getting out of the leadoff spot right now. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
First pitch on the way. Jake Cronenworth comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result it's 0-2. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
Hit on the ground to third. He's right there, and there are 2 away now.
That is third. The shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
So now here is Fernando Tatis Jr. His prior history in this matchup, he's had some success, 5 for 11. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. The 2-2 one more time. Manny Machado would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Line hard into left. Peralta gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Padres down in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Start of the 2nd here in San Diego, and let's check in with Heidi for a little bit more on the weather.
Well, Matt, it doesn't appear that we're going to get much of a break from this rain at all as the game progresses. However, I am also hearing that this rain isn't supposed to intensify too much. The grounds crew will be on standby just in case the umpires do call a delay, but the goal is to get this one in uninterrupted.
Yeah, Heidi, and thanks. Even with all the technology that we have today to be able to forecast the weather accurately, one never knows what Mother Nature has in store. First delivery to him. Ketel Marte is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Myers is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the first baseman.
All right, guys, let's take a look at how the Pods line up on D. And how fortunate are we that we get to watch the Gold Glover play some center field today. He's on every highlight reel on the regular, making huge plays for his defense, saving runs, throwing guys out at the plate, diving in the gap with his hair on fire. This one should be fun.
Into the box now, Christian Walker, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting sixth, the third baseman, number 5, Eduardo.
Digging in will be Eduardo Escobar. In his career against this pitcher, he's 0 for 4. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And that one got a piece of him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Runner at first with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring in the left-handed hitting outfielder Cole Calhoun. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fastball just inside. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
And that's in there for his strike. 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
In the dirt here, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, I know what he was thinking there. The pitch before was way out of the zone, and he was hacking. So the pitcher says, hey, if he's going to swing at that, how about this? Solid strategy, except this time it didn't work out, and it's a wild pitch.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Manny Machado.
The third baseman, Manny Machado.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's out. Ball.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Pitch on the way. Too high. And it's 3-0. On deck, there's Eric Hosmer. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Batting fifth.
Okay, here's how the Snakes are lining up defensively. And let's shine the light on Stephen Vogt right here. Solid big league catcher, also very versatile. Ability to move to first base, handles himself from the left side of the plate.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now. As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Marte is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting sixth, the right fielder, Will Myers.
Next to dig in, Will Myers will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And now the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. We'll move to the 3rd with no score.
I'm about to chase money in case, clean up base, pick up the pace. I'm about to chase money in case.
Now at the plate is Stephen Vogt, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Stephen Vogt.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
The 2-0 on the way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Pham has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Batting 9th, the pitcher, Merrill Kelly.
Striding in is Merrill Kelly. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Myers on the move. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
The second baseman, Tim LeCastro.
Next, it'll be Tim LeCastro. Flew out last time up.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. That's in there. 3-1. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on the base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 3-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. Home half of the third coming up. No score. That'll bring up Austin Nola. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Marte is right there, and it's a very quick out, number 1.
Batting 8, the center fielder, Trent Grisham.
Digging in now for San Diego, Trent Grisham. In his career versus this pitcher, he's a .333 hitter. Now the first pitch. This one's down to third. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
Batting 9, the pitcher, Dinelson Lamet.
Next to hit is Dinelson Lamet. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First delivery to him.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
Swing and a line drive. And the Friars are into the hit column.
Well, you don't see that all the time. Pitcher deep in the count, 0-2, and D-Rose still manages to sneak out a base hit on an 0-2 count.
You know what? He never lost his toehold there, Dan. It seemed like he wanted to hit. He was aggressive. He battled and was able to be rewarded with a nice base hit.
Stepping in now, Tommy Pham, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And just what they wanted offensively as the runner moves into scoring position.
And things have really unraveled on him in a hurry. He gives up a 2-out single, then he throws a wild pitch to put him into scoring position. He basically just threw a double, and he didn't even earn it. Hit in the air down the right field line.
And this will wind up a foul ball. The 2-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Peralta's under it. And he makes the play to end the inning. Padres leave one. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless.
Yeah, who that in the whip? Yeah, you know it's me. You can't stop my shine. I'm just doing.
All set for the start of the fourth, and that means that Nick Ahmed will be the next to bat.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
2-0 now. Slider taken for a called strike. 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batting, the left fielder, David Peralta.
So bases are empty with one gone. And up next, the outfielder, David Peralta. First pitch of the AB on its way. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
1-1.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Popped him up. Machado has room in foul territory. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The center fielder, number 4, Ketel Marte.
So 2 are gone now in the Diamondbacks' fourth, and that'll bring up the infielder Ketel Marte. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth, and that'll bring up Jake Cronenworth.
For the Padres, the second baseman, Jake.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Cronenworth.
Chopped toward the second baseman. Reined in. And a good throw gets him. 1 gone.
Now batting, the shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
So next to bat will be Fernando Tatis Jr., a recipient of a National League Silver Slugger Award for his contributions at shortstop last year. First offering on its way.
Nope.
Off the plate and low here, ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Count is 1-2 now. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. 1-2 is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out. Stepping in next, Manny Machado, a Silver Slugger winner a year ago in the National League. Here's the first pitch.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. A ball and a strike now to Machado. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in, flew out in his only at-bat so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 delivery. And that's too high, ball 2. Two out with the man at first. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for San Diego. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Arizona, the first baseman, Christian Walker.
Here's the first pitch to him. Christian Walker is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
So here's Eduardo Escobar as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
Hey, you think the game plan is to pitch this guy inside? They plunked him in the first at bat, and they're clearly coming right back in again.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that ball.
And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
The batter.
Hey, listen, D-Row, they're not going to complain at all. A base hit is a base hit, even though that's an infield single. And hopefully that's a good sign that things are about to turn for them in this one.
Yeah, there hasn't been a fight at the bat rack, per se, Dan, in this one. I don't care what knock. I don't care if it's a swinging bunt or a home run into the streets. This could get the offense going.
Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
The 2-1 home.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Next to hit, Stephen Vogt flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He's set. Here it comes. From the belt, kicks and deals. That's wide, 2-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Now the 2-0. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Hit in the air down the left field line. Left fielder is on the move, and he makes the catch in the corner. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And boy, which of those two numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. And now Merrill Kelly, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. First pitch of the AB now. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. He's set. The 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Myers is under it. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. Diamondbacks strand a pair. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
For the Padres.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The right fielder, Will Myers.
Now here's the first offering. Will Myers is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Hit to third. Scooped up. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The batter, the catcher, Austin Nola.
So 1 out and nobody aboard, and that brings up Austin Nola. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. To third. Right to him. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Grisham.
In to hit will be Trent Grisham. First offering on its way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And it's fouled away. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So at the very least, that 2-out base hit will prevent the pitcher spot from leading off the next inning. So only the second hit he's given up tonight.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
In now, Dinelson Lamet. He swings and lines it to left. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the second baseman, Tim LeCastro.
The second baseman, Tim LeCastro.
First offering. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Strike taken up in the zone.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
So now to the plate, Nick Ahmed. As he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. One 1-0 pitch on the way.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
3-0 now. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. 3 balls and a strike to count to the Diamondbacks shortstop.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1. Now that's popped up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, David Peralta.
So now into the box is David Peralta. Popped into foul ground his last time up.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
No balls and a strike to count. 0-1, here it comes.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled away.
Hey, if you're going to get a swing on a pitch that far in off the plate, pretty much options are wide open.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch pulled toward right center field. Myers is under it. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. Still no score.
Bounce with it, just bounce with it. Everybody when it come, I'm announcing it. I'm always gonna get it, I'm always gonna.
So now to the plate, Tommy Pham. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
The left fielder, Tommy Pham.
Now here's the first offering. And a foul tip held onto here at strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Pham connects and sends it to deep left field. Peralta going back at the track, and it's gone onto the lower basket of the Western Metal Building. A solo shot that time for Tommy Pham. Second home run early in the year, and the Padres bust out in front 1-0.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
And at the plate is Jake Cronenworth. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. That's lifted the other way out to left. Peralta is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Fernando Tatis.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. First pitch coming. Here it is.
No, that's cold.
The 1-0.
Nope, up there.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year as the Padres have taken a 2-0 lead.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Here's Manny Machado now.
13. Manny.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0 home. And now some action in that Arizona bullpen as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. Two-0 count, the pitch.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
Now, that pitch tells me this guy's feeling frisky right now. He's on. He's got everything working.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. There's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Eric Hosmer. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning. Because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Peralta going back to the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. When that one left the bat, I wasn't sure where it was going to come down. Thought it might have a chance.
Yeah, same here, man. It kind of got lost high in the sky before it one-hopped the fence for an extra base hit. During the daytime, that thing probably would have carried out of here, but you can't complain too much about a double.
Now the Diamondback skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Riley Smith will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Number 46, Riley Smith.
So here's Will Myers as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1 pitch. Looking at his career totals, Myers has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. A 1-2 count to Will Myers.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Dive, but it's off his glove, and that ought to get at least one run in. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Now with that base hit right now, the lead's 3-0. And the way their pitcher's going, D-Row, that might hold up in this one.
Yeah, and you're well aware of it, Dan, as an offense, just trying to put those extra runs across the board. You can take a look at the guy on the slab, telling the slab he's on fire right now.
To the plate now, Austin Nola, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. And he misses with it, 1-1. Three runs already home here. Back up the middle. A bare hand for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We're through 6 full. The Padres on top, 3-0. 7th inning ready to roll. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Ketel Marte. First pitch of the AB now. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Grounded down the third baseline. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
What a stop on the slide to first. And the first out of the inning is a beautiful one. What a play. Well, that was certainly worth another look with Show Track. He made that play look easy, but the sliding stop is anything but. Then he rifles the ball across the infield to complete the out. Just a great play all the way around. Standing in now, Christian Walker. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. One ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
That's ball 2 balls, 1 strike.
Eduardo Escobar will be next. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
Hit back up the middle. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The batter, the third baseman, Eduardo Escobar.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Eduardo Escobar, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many, pitching very well into this one, into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage, less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
Into the